Nazism and the rise of Hitler. History, social study. Question and answer. 1. Describe the problem faced by the Weimar Republic. Answer. The problem faced by the Weimar Republic were versatile treaty, the Versailles Peace Treaty at the end of the First World War disposes Germany of its territories, its resources, and its pride as a nation. He also had to pay £6 billion as a war compensation. In spite of the the Weimar Republic accepted the humiliating treaty, thereby making it unpopular amongst the German masses. Economic crisis. The German state was financially crippled due to overwhelming war debts, which had to be paid in gold. Subsequently, gold reserves depleted and value of German mark fell. Prices of essential goods rose dramatically. Political defects. The Weimar Republic was weak due to the inherent constitutional irregularities, such as proportional representation and Article 48, which gave the president the power to impose emergency and rule by decrees. The democratic parliamentary system seemed to give the people no solution of benefits in the time of the severe economic crisis. Second, discuss why Nazism became popular in Germany by 1930. Answer. Nazism became popular in Germany by 1930 due to a lot of reasons. The most apparent being the Great Depression. The Weimar Republic did title to remedy the country's economic downfall, and Hitler was presented as a savior to the humiliated German people living in economic and political crisis. The powerful speeches of Hitler, in which he sought to build great nation, undo the injustice of the Versailles Treaty, restore the dignity of German people, and provide employment for all starved hopes in people. Nazi propaganda was unique. Red banners with the swastika, Nazi salute, and round of applause attracted the people, making Nazism very popular. Third, what are the peculiar features of Nazi thinking? Answer. The peculiar features of Nazi thinking were a belief in a racial heredity, the Lebensraums are living spaces. Nordic German Aryans were at the top, while the Jews formed the lowest rung of the racial ladder. The belief that only the strongest race will survive and rule. New territories must be gained for enhancing the natural resources and the power of Germany. Number 4. Explain why Nazi propaganda was effective in creating a hatred for Jews. Answer. Nazi propaganda was effective in creating hatred for Jews. The Nazis used language and media effectively with great care. The racial theory put forward by the Nazis and that the Jews belonged to a lower race and as such were undesirable. The traditional Christians hated for the Jews because they were accused to have killed Christ was fully exploited by the Nazis in order to make Germans prejudicial against Jews. The Nazis injected hatred against the Jews even in the minds of the children. From the very beginning, during the days of their schooling, the teachers who were Jews were dismissed and Jews' children were thrown out of the school. Such method and the new ideological training to the new generations of children went a long way in making the Nazis' propaganda quite effective in creating hatred for the Jews. Propaganda's films were made to create hatred for the Jews. Orthodox Jews were stereotyped and marked. For example, one such film was The Eternal Jew. 5. Explain what role women had in Nazi society. Return to chapter 1 on the French Revolution. Write a paragraph comparing and contrasting the role of women in the two periods. Answer. Role of women in Nazi society followed the rules of a largely patriarchal or male-dominated society. Hitler hailed women as the most important citizen in his Germany, but this was true for only Aryan women who bred pure blood. Desirable Aryans motherhood was the only goal they were taught to reach for. Apart from performing the stereotypical function of managing the household and being good wives, this was in stark contrast to the role of women in the French Revolution, where women led movements and fought for rights to education and equal wages. They were allowed to form political clubs, and schooling was made compulsory for them after the French Revolution. 6. In what ways did the Nazi state seek to establish total control over its people? Answer. The Nazis established control over its people by various means. They used different propagandas through posters or films to glorify their behavior. Media was carefully used to win support for the region and popularize it. Nazism worked on the minds of the people, tapped their emotions, and turned their hatred and anger against those marked as undesirable. Special surveillances and security forces to control and order society in ways that the Nazis wanted was created. The police force had powers to rule with impunity. Genocides also created an atmosphere of fear and repressions which helped them to establish total control over its people. If you like the video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe the channel for more videos. Thank you.